Okay, I'm recording.
There it is. Okay. I just missed that.
Hey guys, we just wanted to come on and do a super quick little podcast just to cover a couple different PBIS topics. First of all, thank you so much for a great job just preparing students for the walkthrough. And not even that, you can just tell that, you know, you use ROC in your class. It's just a thing that you expect your students to do. So we truly appreciate that. The guy said it was like the PBIS guy said it was like the best walkthrough he's ever went to.
Yeah, he even said that students were like giving examples in their classroom of how they were being a concerned citizen. He was kind of blown away by that. So that was great.
Yeah. Okay, so a couple things. So we have some, new students that are going to be coming into the building on March 16th. Some of them haven't been here since last March. So we really want to ramp up, PBIS rewards and really start, giving them points. I don't know if there's been a full moon for maybe like the past month or two, but something is going on. So let's just make sure, we really, get back on track with ROC and the expectations and, really start giving out points.
And treat it like it's the beginning of the year for your kids.
I think they could all use like a refresher course.
Weekend, and then some teachers might have some new students in their class. Online teachers, it's a good time to just go over expectations again, and same thing in your classroom with your new kids. Some teachers, I know we came around today and we did a prize cart this week, and we're going to do a virtual prize cart on St. Patrick's Day next week. Andrea and I will take care of sending out the virtual invites to any student who has 30 or more prize card points.
Yeah, share your screen, and you're going to show how to make a store if they want to if a teacher wants to make a store. I know some teachers already have stores that the kids can go to and redeem. We have a school store too, so that way if you don't have a store, the kids can go there to redeem your points. And after Erin's done showing you how to create your store, we'll talk about how to redeem points.
Right. Okay. So, okay. So if you haven't yet been using PBIS rewards a lot in your classroom, now's a great time, the last 9 weeks, to just start using it regularly. Even I am not good about remembering when I have the in-person kids. It was easier when we were virtual. So I'm going to remind myself. I'm going to set a little reminder to try to give these points out more often. But you can see my screen. And if you go to, on the left-hand side, stores, every teacher should have this. You hit stores, and then there's a school store, which is full of stuff. Just to show you real quick, we have face-to-face rewards for your face-to-face students and virtual rewards for your virtual kids. And you might even want to tell your students. We have a lot of face-to-face kids buy virtual prize cart and vice versa. So, okay, so anyway, you go to the store and you're going to hit, if you want to do this, My Store. Currently, I do not have a store, but I would click here to add items. And you can make it on the right side, you can make it public or private. I would make it private so that students who aren't in your class can't see your store. And then you can just hit add item. Let's see. Let's say I want to give away, I don't know, treasure box. I don't even have a treasure box. Okay. Main category. Price, and I'm going to make this, 10 PBIS points. And it is not inventoried, so it depends on if it's free time, extra recess, something like that, that's not inventoried. If it's something you have a limited supply of, you're going to put inventoried and how much you have. So let's say I only have 50 toys in my treasure box. So I might put 50 here, and I'm going to ask them to send me a notification when it gets low. Treasure box. And you can write whatever you want in the description and click save. Please enter a number greater than 0.
Oh, you just have to put like 1 so they can notify you if the balance gets low, if the
I'm sorry.
inventory.
Yes, okay. It's below 10. Great. Okay, and then that's in my store. You can always edit it if you see that like your kids are getting that too often because you're giving so many points away. Just go into edit and change how many points it's worth, the price. If you want to add a photo, you can do that too.
But like we said, you don't have to make your own store.
No,
this is just if you'd like to create your own store.
But you can add as many items as you want in the store. But that's how you do your own store if you're interested.
We've been getting a lot of questions about students redeeming points, and that's the only thing, one of the only things about PBIS rewards. You have to go in and check to see who is redeeming points. It doesn't really give you a notification. It's the same way I literally set a calendar reminder to check minor behavior referrals. So that way, if a student has 4 or more, we send a note home. So it might be something that you want to set a calendar reminder for. So if a student is redeeming points, like I said, maybe this is something you want to check once a week or, once every 2 weeks. So you would click on stores on the left, and then you would either click, your store or even school store. I'm just going to show you with school store. And then you click redeem at the top, and then approve. Show all. I will just show all. So this is going to be all the students, but obviously yours would just come up with your students. So for instance, here's a second grader who is going to get a virtual second grader going to get the drive up prize card. So all I would do would be to redeem now. I would click this, and then I would just click approve. I'm not going to click it yet. And then it subtracts the points from their total. But you can see, you can see, some of these kids have show and tell, prize cart, class pajama day. So you would have to go in to kind of keep track of who wants to redeem points, and then you would approve them.
Okay, so like we said, we did the March prize cart today. That went really well. And on next Wednesday, on St. Patrick's Day, we're going to do the virtual prize cart for students. So every month we have a new theme for teachers who are new. What was that?
Sorry, I'm just moving my screen.
You made me lose my train of thought. Okay. Prize cart. We're going to do it next week for virtual, and then we'll be done with the March prize cart. Next month, we're here for like 2 weeks with the remote learning and the spring break. So we're going to do a milestone superheroes prize cart.
We'll send more information.
But we'll have a milestone superhero prize cart with some new and exciting prizes next month.
Woot woot.
Yeah.
So I think that's about it. So well, actually, it's not it. 2 more things. We are going to reprint every student face-to-face and virtual students' QR codes, because I know, the app can be really weird and sometimes it needs updated or whatever. So we are going to reprint all of the QR codes. That way the face-to-face students, teachers, you can just send home their QR codes again. Virtual teachers, you can, put them in the bins like you do your materials. But that way, for these last 9 weeks, parents, if they haven't downloaded the app, they can, or maybe they didn't re-download it. But that way the parents can then be involved and to start seeing their students earning points. So we'll do that. And then last but not least, another way to kind of ramp up PBIS rewards, for these last 9 weeks, Erin is going to make.
And when I say this, it also means Betty and Susie are going to be.
They're the best. Are going to make all the face-to-face students. We are going to print off each student's QR code, and we have lanyards for them. So that way the students will just be walking around with their lanyard, and staff all staff can just scan their lanyard rather than having to type in their name, because I know that can get kind of tricky. So I think that'll be something fun and new for the kids. And like I said, that way, you know, any staff, as long as you have the app, so staff members, if you could download the PBIS staff app.
Maybe do that right after you watch this video. Just make that's your assignment. Just download the app.
Yep.
Make sure you have it on your phone.
Awesome. And I think that'll be a super easy way for cafeteria and, you know, hallway when you just see a random kid in the hall. So, yeah, that'll be something new and exciting. I think they'll be excited about that.
And if they're wearing the lanyards, it might remind you to be handing out points. Mm-hmm. I think that would be a good visual for the in-person teachers to remember to give the kids points. And
we'd probably want to keep those lanyards in school and not send them home, because we know how that will go.
Yes.
So I think that's all. We haven't had a podcast in a minute, and our third wheel is in here. So it's not our best, but probably our most informative.
Sorry.
Our apologies.
I feel like I should tell a joke or something. Why did the leprechaun? I don't know.
Okay. So if you have any questions or comments or anything, ask Erin.
No, I don't say email Andrew.
Okay. Just kidding. We're always here for you.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Bye.